What's going on? Just getting these computers going. Just the rubber to get in now. So all I really need to do is get that in there. And look how neat that is going to end up looking. If I do say so myself. Damn it, it's so hard. Oh yeah. General Gluck, g'day mate. Archie, Bobby, hey Dan, I'm from CA, nice to catch you live. I'm assuming with my limited knowledge that that's California. I think that's California. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But we have just hooked up 13 manufacturers to make 49.4 computers per minute. It is not obviously this is going to need to overflow to get working properly, but once it does, it'll be 49.4 computers per minute. Should be pretty juicy. And here they are rolling in. So what I'll do is, before I shove these back into the system to be used elsewhere, I need to find a good spot, because I can't do it here, because this is taken up with QuickWire. It's gonna have to be probably there, actually. Look at that go. Look at those conveyor belts just go. It'll have to be here, I think, probably the best spot to bring it in. Bring it in. Actually, little through guy. Look at those computers go. Oh, look at it go. That is just... That's what you want to see. In fact, look at all the circuit boards. I need to make... And I'm probably going to just shove it right here. Is a smart splitter with it, which is the best thing that's ever been made in the game. Not the smart splitter, but this overflow functionality is the best thing that they've ever brought out. A awesome sink, crushing machine, and we'll just plop him just that. Oh, baby. Oh. Holy shit, 504? Alright. Well. BRB. It's a bit of a jump. I'm assuming that's it. Yeah, it went down. All right. That's going to eventually make our rubber run out. We're going to have to bring the computers up storage floor, which is here. And find an opening for it. Which can be probably not over here, but over here. It's probably a pretty good spot for the computers. Perfect. Right here. So I'm going to where I want it to be. Just here. Or it could be here. Just here is actually that's a good spot right there. Just there. See, this is where I struggle. Tutor our hair. Finding a way to arrange storage and not overlap belts. Yeah. Well, using mods helps for what we're doing, but you can do it vanilla. It just takes longer. Minus 11, I think. Let's have a look at that. Let's go 12. I tell you another reason why I'm really OCD with belts is because when it comes to stuff like this, if you have been OCD with every single one of your other belts, I'm just going to hit OK for this. If you've been OCD for all your belts and lines and everything, you'll be surprised how often it comes in handy when you like bringing something from somewhere to another and you're like, oh, that lines up perfectly. It works. So if you just, that's me personally, like every single one of these belts, even though they're not seen, they're all 90 degrees. Like every single belt is lined up 90 degrees and straight and level, because this area that we've allowed in our base, this is specifically for moving belts around the base. That's what this whole area is literally just for. So that's why there's a few hypertubes, but that's why we've stuck to the perfect 90 degree corners and perfectly flat, the perfectly flat technique of doing it. Now you can achieve this in vanilla. It's just a lot easier in with using a few mods, especially if you don't want to get any clipping, which is not allowed. Clipping is not allowed. So we want to come out probably, we may as well just use this hole here. Like it really doesn't matter. So we may as well just use this hole here. Is that straight? Oh, I messed that one up. See, that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Is that it? Yep. Hey Victor. Ryan Godden. Hey, just started with nuclear power. Any tips for gathering everything across the map without using sky bridges? The only thing I would say is that if you want to be neat, if you're OCD and want to be neat, then a sky bridge kind of thing is the way to go. And all this is my own just personal opinion. Trains, obviously, excellent. You can use trains to you can like go along the contours of the natural roads in the world. But yeah, if I was going to use the sky bridge, which I have done previously, I always just ground them. I make sure that they've been supported, but that's just a personal aesthetic thing for me. So this will be the computers for now. Just for now. Like what? 49. We're gonna come out here. We'll come out down here, I guess. Come out down. 49 computers per minute so far, which isn't too bad, really. It'll get us to where we need to be for the time being. Just delete these because I need to save every single megabyte. Yeah, so that will be computers, and I think what I'll do really quickly is in case we get like more computers, which we will have more computers, but probably not. That's only 49, right? That's 49. So the amount we're going to have, like max, isn't going to be like extreme. So I think I will just do like a two containers worth. And then that can be merged and split into more. If necessary. Yep. And then all you have to do with a double like this, you just get that and go like that. And then you get that and go like that. And then that will go. No, that's not right. That wrong. If you just put it like this, these are lined up on the squares. This will go to that one and be perfectly 90 degrees, and then this will go to that one and be perfectly 90 degrees. And then you have two storage containers perfectly merged together and no dramas. So then That's kind of in the way. I don't like that. I'll sort that out in a sec. And that's wrong too. But it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to use computers for a while. But they're in the storage hub anyway, for now. And I think I will save the game really quickly here. As quick as I can make it save. Tutor A, using the upgraded Mark II, Mark III mod for machines. No, not using that mod. The only mods I'm using are like quality of life mods. So like, to avoid like flying obviously, area actions obviously, time saving. I'm not using any modifications on machines apart from the farming mod. Because that's a completely new thing, and the automate everything mod, which allows you to automate all the items. So basically it's adding extra things for you to do. So in the manufacturer you can automate the rifle, the jetpack, the everything, like every item. Ryan Godin, gotcha. I'll be using main roads, but uranium is usually in awkward positions. Yes, it is, and there's only 3 nodes in the whole map. Yeah. All 3 of them are hard to get to. There's only 3 uranium nodes on the whole map, Ryan. All 3 are tricky to get to, especially if you're playing vanilla. The one in the swamp is the one that most people go to, especially if they're playing unmodded. And cheers for the sub. Tudor, the item dispenser mod, I have not seen that one. But I'll be right back. Alright. Now, not sure exactly what to do next. We're basically we've got so much in our base. I think so this is the automate everything mod. We can automate all these items here. There's a few more of them that appear in the assembler that you couldn't usually make. So it's just basically extra content. I guess pretty much it's a mod that gives you extra content to play with. Ryan, I'm not on Twitch. I do have Twitch, but I've barely used it, and I'm a streaming noob actually. So high-speed connectors is probably what we need to build next, I would say. We are using most of our silica. I mean, we could make what we really need to make, because we need more limestone and more power. and we need more nuclear. So there's this project out here, well, down in this lake. We need to build. I haven't seen Fry for ages because he's super busy at work. Down here, build a coal power plant, and I know it seems silly to build a coal power plant. We've already got turbo fuel. Grab that limestone node down there, and these two iron and copper. We don't really need, but since we're down there, with a train. So this train line here, we could bring a train down this natural road through here to do that. And there's 4 coal nodes, and there's enough coal to make 160 coal power plants down there. And grab that limestone. We need the limestone. Where are we? Because in here we're using, this is the this is the quartz. These are 600 lines, so these are the this is 3,600 quartz. We're using 600 of it now, and we're using some limestone to use the cheap silica, but we need more limestone, which is crazy. It's a crazy thing because we've got so much crazy stuff done, and now we're like, oh, we need limestone, which is like so stupid at this moment, but we need limestone to make the cheap silica. If we're going to use cheap silica, we have a lot of quartz here. Ryan Godin, Billy, yes, we were able to increase the build limit by editing the .ini file. If you look at that community post that I was worried about that error, you'll see, who was it, the guy's name? I forgot his name. I'm pretty sure I highlighted the comment. It's a Reddit thread anyway, and you just basically paste some text into the .ini file. The spreadsheet's not really that crazy, Tudor. It's really not that crazy. And it's in my last video. The last video I made about what to do with 20,000 ingots, the spreadsheet's in there, and we really haven't added much to it since then. But yeah. So probably gonna have to think about getting that train line down to here and putting a massive coal power plant in, but also grabbing this limestone node and putting it into this train station here. Yes. So this is aluminium, and then limestone. And then the rest of this train station is free. We haven't used it yet. This is, okay. Yeah, we're using it slowly. Alright. Oh my goodness. Yes, I can. We can get up. We can get up here without mods. There's hypertubes and everything. It is just a lot quicker using the mods. Alright. So what was I gonna? What am I doing? We got the computers. The AI limiters is what we need to make next. We need to make AI limiters. So it's either that or bring the train line into the... and make that stupid coal power plant. Not stupid, but like... Oh, AI limiters are assemblers, aren't they? We need assembler. There's no alternate recipe for it either. It needs a lot of copper sheet. A lot of quick wire. Alright. So we've got 1170 copper sheet being used. 1170 minus 780. So we've got 390. $390 divided by 25 is 15, so we can make 15 assemblers. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that because we have enough. We have enough copper sheets and quick wire left. We have. All right. So 390 divided by 25. 15.6, so 15 assemblers. We'll make 15 assemblers. But we need to get the rest of the copper sheets down here. Or we need to get the quick wire and copper sheets. As far as I know, there's no other recipe for AI limiters in my knowledge, in my limited knowledge. So we have copper sheets here. We can take another 390 per minute off this storage. And that shouldn't affect it. And then if we need to, we'll add more copper sheets into this. So it's underneath here. Can I build it straight underneath here? Yeah, there is so much room under here. Alright. So we'll build it under here. This works out well. This is another reason why being OCD is really good, because I know that that's going to go from there to there, and if I connect another, it's going to go straight from there to there, and then I can go straight in this hole. That's all going to fit. Just curious, what's your day job? Something in STEM or? No, I wish I was, I wish I had paid more attention in school, to be honest. I am actually a helicopter mechanic. And before that I did bricklaying. So this will have to go out here. Can I bring that out here? I can use the wall door left. we use 390 of these per minute. That'll be fine. It's pretty dope, you reckon? It's alright, mate. It's, like, it is... How would I say this? It is way, way more paperwork and admin and bullshit bureaucracy, like, rules and regulations that ruins what would otherwise be a fantastic job. That's all. That's what I would say about it. That's me. That's my personal opinion. It's just like. Okay, so that is that. So I need 1,500 quick wire now onto this floor. That 780 times 2. Cool, so 2 lines of quick wire. If I can grab the quick wire, should be able to make the AI limiters. Do I want to bring it down here? Why have I grabbed it there and there? Okay. This is where shit's gonna get crazy. When I want to start. Actually, it shouldn't be too bad. If I just go like this. I wonder if this will look too silly. Obviously, we'll delete what we don't want. Why? Oh, you already can. That's why. Oh my goodness. I wish there was a button, right? I wish there was a button in this game. This would be my thing. If I had to put something to the developers, to change the direction of this. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, I started it there, but there should be a button I can press. You know how you can press, yeah, cheers, Ryan, see ya. You know how you can press a button to change the direction of, or whatever it is for the pipes? If I could press the same button, which is the default is R, and it changes the direction of this, that would be perfect. Because I want this to go the other way, right? But I can't do that unless I like do something like this temporarily and then just do that and then delete this. That's what I would definitely change. They have a button to make the pipes, you know, different build modes and stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to handle this though. This is probably something that this clipping here, I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with that. That might be too much for me to handle. Oh man. I will deal with that later. Look, that's unacceptable to me. Look at that. That's not good. That is not good. Oh dear. Alright. You know what I'm probably going to do? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'll work something out. That's not right. Alright, that'll do. I need to get over here. So I think this is how you do it. How you do it. Be like roughly there. Oh, wait. What about bring stuff over the walkway like an annex? Yeah, I probably will do that actually. That's a good idea. I've got to. We got to rework the whole storage area. Please don't crash. Thank you. Why is that not coming through? Okay. But yeah, it's a good idea. I'll probably go over the walkway. Grabbed it out of the wrong one. That's why. That's why, because I'm an idiot. Alright, so come on. Yes, now. This one's not gonna reach though. Where is it? Yes. And then I'll come back and delete all this. But yeah, so not just being neat and OCD because it looks good, but being neat and OCD because we need every single centimeter of space inside this. Inside this, what we've made here. Okay, so this can go. Have double because we need 2 lines of 780. In fact, I will do this just to make it easy to use. Alright. Oh. Alright, so before we crack into the AI limiters, we'll make this nice and neat in here. Because this is actually important. probably save the game, I think. So yeah, mods help. Mods definitely help, of course. But planning out the logistics of everything is probably the most involved part of everything. Alright, so that should be ready to build, and then you'll see that building the actual production line for the AI limiters itself is relatively simple. It takes a little bit of time, but now that we have the items here, 390 sheets per minute, and then the, what did I calculate it to be? 15 times, yeah, 1500 quick wire. But that's fine because we have so much quick wire. And we'll do it out here. We'll make some AI limiters. And I'll just save the game now. Total Eclipse has got a new Fan Friday video out. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll probably watch that in a minute. That'll be pretty sick. Save shouldn't take too much longer, hopefully. All right. Cool. This could probably be a double. What's in there? Let's sort that out later. So there's the computers. We'll just check on them real quick. Well, the container obviously hasn't filled up yet. Look at the lag on that conveyor belt. Look at these circuit boards though. Alright, cool. So AI limiters. Zik. Hey mate. Yes, we are using it at the moment because honestly, it just makes things like, apart from like, aside from going back and forth from containers to get our stuff, we're not trying to prove anything like that in this build. It is a modded build, so yes, we're using it to save time. That's what mods are for. So we basically decided if we're using mods, we're using mods, you know. That's what we're doing. And vanilla is obviously another game mode, and I love vanilla as well. But yeah. So what do I need? 15. Yeah, we actually have Zik. So for example, here's the thing, Zik, for example, down in that factory down there, we're making like over 2,200 aluminium sheets per minute. Well, like that's how much we're making, which is all the bauxite in the world. We could be like going to and from the storage container to get aluminium sheets. Like I could go in here, for example. I think Fry has brought it into the main storage. Yep. So I could come in here, and I could grab the aluminium sheets, you know. And I could do that every time I ran out of something. I could come back here and like restock the wire if I wanted to. You know, I could do that and do it that way. Concrete, etc. But that's not the style of game we're doing here. We're doing a modded playthrough. We're building the biggest stuff we can. I guess I don't want to sound like, especially with the computer I have, I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but like, we're trying to push the game to its limit, I guess. Like, not, we're definitely not doing it yet, but that's what we're doing. We're going to use everything in the world to make as much as we can, and it will probably break my computer before we can do that anyway, you know. So that's the style of playthrough that we're doing. But yeah, I understand the whole like, oh, using creative, like you're cheating kind of mentality, and I totally get it. I totally get that, and I agree with it too. But like, if we were to build this factory like that we've got now, we could technically achieve the same thing in vanilla. It would just take like 5 times as long to do. So we're not using any mods that are like, how are we going to start this? We're not using any mods that are like, there's a mod out there where you can spawn like a pure node in the ground. If that's what you want to do, you can do that. We're not doing that kind of thing. So I need 15 of these. Alright, so I need 15 of these. Let me just check, actually. You know what, actually I might just, may as well just start it from over here, no matter what. I'll just shove it down. And I'll go, yeah, that'll do. That's because, let me just check something real quick here. Yeah, that's where it is. Definitely changed my method of doing assemblers, because the old method was good, it looks good, but I used to space them out and make them go over the top of each other and stuff, but I think I'm going to just run with this method from now on. Probably a bit smarter. I just didn't like the splitters in the air, but I justify that now by, I justify it by this thing here is holding this up in the air. That's what in my OCD head, justifies it in that manner. Alright. So we have the 390 copper sheets, and this will use up all our copper sheets, which is fine. That's fine, because we can just add more copper sheets. That's what we'll need to do. We'll need to make more copper sheets, but we'll just do this. And we might put the power line on top of this merger, I think. Yep. We'll go 15. Minus 15. That's why you always hit preview. Perfect. Now we'll just check this. 15. Right, so the quick wire can go in the bottom. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And merge the quick wire in here. I think we'll. Seven, and then there's 8. 780. So I think I have to do this. 7. This is probably a bit of overkill, but somebody's probably watching this like laughing at it. Probably could have done this way easier. In fact, it's too late now. Probably could have done this way easier with an overflow splitter, actually. But this will ensure that it's good. It will ensure it. Oh man, damn it. massive jerk. At least the production lines are getting smaller and smaller. Although, we're going to need to make more AI limiters. Alrighty then. Power. Grab power from here. Might. Ah! Those machines will be getting filled with cookwire now. Easy peasy. Alrighty-o. The quick wire is moving. Right. Now the copper sheets, which are coming awkwardly out of that there. Can I change that? I'd like to change that, to be honest. If I can bring that down the center of there, it'd be perfect. And there's really... There's no reason I can't do that. You're not going to let me do that. you will if I do this. See, some of the things in the game, like, I can't put that there, but it should be allowed to go there. So then you have to use area actions to put it in. But I could get it there. Like, by deleting that conveyor belt. I guess there's just two different ways to do it. Yeah, but it should just let me put it there. But again, I'm doing something might help me out in the future, but it's really just an aesthetics thing. Like, I've got so much room. I just don't want this. I don't want this setup, I've decided. And I could just have it coming out like this. So, where are you actually coming from? Up here. I'm just super confused. Oh, it's this one. Please tell me I nailed it. Of course I nailed it. Of course I nailed it. It's perfect. Don't even need this thing. That's way better. That's way better. So these aren't even making the things that they're making yet. They're just filling up. That's how long it takes for Quickwire to back up. They should call it slow wire. Alright, so if I put this here, that one's backed up, maybe. Oh yes, nailed it. And then this is gonna start. That's fine, it doesn't matter if it backs up. These guys doing their thing now? Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. These are gonna have to be hooked up. Right. Yes. Just need to hook these lines up. And that will be AI limiters. Look at the lag. Oh, it's going to be such a joy to play this when it's like optimized and I have a better computer. Alright. Oh, that is AI limiters. Hey, Pumbler Unknown, mate. How you doing? Going well, thanks. Just doing things in the main base. Just got some AI limiters up and running. Might even actually save the game there, to be honest. Oh, Pumbler Unknown, starting a new save today. What are you doing, mate? You gonna play modded or vanilla? I wonder if that will fit there. Maybe there. You know me, vanilla. Yeah, nice dude. Respect. Respect. When are you doing that, man? I need to add you on my friends list and join in. I love the vanilla stuff. I am keen for that. Why is that not doing anything? Should just be any, right? Yeah. Already started plan on going big this time. Nice. Where's your starting location of choice this time, Pumbler? Again with the squeaky shoe. Right there. Desert? I'm guessing desert. Everyone likes to start in the desert these days. $507 now. It really doesn't matter, like, or it depends how big you go. It doesn't matter where you start, to be honest, because it's the world itself is in the desert. Yeah, nice. The desert's a great starting location. It's nice, big, flat. There's quartz nearby. There's oil nearby, Caterium, so much iron and copper. It's crazy how much iron and copper is in the desert. And then the only thing that's not close is bauxite. Bauxite or bauxite, however you want to say it. You know? And by the time you get to that, yeah, desert's really good, actually. I've actually never played it. Started in the desert, actually. Well, I've really only started. I started in the grasslands on my very first playthrough, vanilla, and then modded playthrough we started in the north. But yeah. Well, that's AI limiters. That's AI limiters. Alright, oh wow, computers, AI limiters. We are completely out of copper sheets though. We are completely out of copper sheets. We've used them all up. And our power capacity. Oh dear. Whoo. We are gonna have to, because now that we're using a lot of quickwire, it's gonna turn on the quickwire factory too, and that's gonna use a bit. But I think I need to talk to Fry, because he's got a lot of crushing machines set up on the miners, and initially that's a good idea, right? Initially it's a good idea just to get some tickets and stuff. But now that we're looking to maximize our power and we're not using tickets for anything, I think like these Awesome Sync uses 30 megawatts. And it doesn't sound like much, 30, but we've probably got about 20 of them. So like 600 megawatts of power just on Awesome Syncs, crushing pure ore from the ground. I don't think we need to be doing that anymore, to be honest. So that'll save us like 600 megawatts. You know? I think he's set up a bunch down there crushing just pure nodes. And not only that, but the miners themselves. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look at it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I think this stuff down here, these miners, okay, these, what do we got? Turn off flying. So we've got a Mark III miner. It's using 65 megawatts of power, right? And then we've got a resource sink which is using 30. So like roughly 100, just shy of 100 megawatts of power getting used here. And really shoving iron ore straight into a resource sink, I don't know how much that really generates, to be honest. I don't know how. Like I don't even know if it's worth it. I'd like to actually do an experiment. I would like to load up a fresh save with mods and just do this, like just simply grab a bunch of pure nodes and is that on? What is that even on? What the hell? I know. I can't even see the node that it's on. What? But I'd like to see how much it gives you, because I really don't think I don't know if it's worth the power drain. Well, this is on what? Limestone. Like we're crushing limestone. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. I don't think it's worth the power drain. To be completely honest. I'll have to speak to Fry and be like, hey, do you want to get rid of this stuff? Because what are we doing here? Limestone? Yeah. Not necessary. Not necessary. Katachiman. Hey mate, how you doing? We're just looking at this setup we have here, which is probably not necessary anymore. These miners that are just purely powered to shove ore straight into the resource sink. We're probably gonna get rid of them, I think, because our power capacity, I don't think it's worth doing. I didn't set this up, so I don't want to step on Fry's toes by deleting it, but I'll discuss it with him before we get rid of it. I think we don't need, like, tickets. We got so many tickets at the moment. We don't need any more. Iron ore gives you 1 point per ore. Limestone gives you 2. Okay, what? That's interesting that limestone would give you more. I also would think... Let me just have a look here. I also would think that... I mean... Yeah, I mean, maybe it's worth it. I mean, I'd have to do the math. Because right now we're crushing... Like... I mean, I guess it all adds up over time, but... But the power, we need the power. That's the thing. We need that power now. And these guys over here, these Mark III miners with shards in them crushing, this setup over here is chewing up about 600 megawatts of power just doing that. Spoken like Kadachi Man or Kadachi Man, Aboriginal spirit that points to the bone of death. Well, that sounds pretty scary. But yeah, so I won't delete that just now, but I will think about deleting that very soon. But I tell you what I do want to do is bring a train line down here. And we need to build a coal power plant down here. And use these coal nodes which look like limestone. Oh crap. But yeah. Yeah, I think I actually have to go right now. So unfortunately, too much time spent working in Arnhem Land, NT for me, mate. Where you based? I am in Queensland at the moment. I lived in Darwin for 3 years and I love Darwin. I would go back there. Definitely go back there. I'm in Toowoomba and it gets too cold in the winter. I don't like it. I'll go Townsville or bloody Darwin for sure. Plus the fishing's way better up there anyway. Yeah, mate. Cheers. Yeah, I've got to head off and do a couple of things. Yeah, I gotta head off. Sorry, dudes. See yous around.